To launch the symposium, I invite Provost Dan Howard to the podium.
So thank you, Manal. So the Tortugas Pueblo was here long before NMSU, and the people of the Pueblo have always been wonderful neighbors to NMSU and have been wonderful in the community in terms of helping all of us with regard to understanding what it truly means to be thoughtful and caring, have given us lessons in community. We're grateful to Cacique Patrick Narvaez and his father, former Cacique, or Cacique Emeritus, Henry Narvaez, as well as the Tortugas Pueblo people for their blessing of the symposium. And before we move to the blessing, I also want to acknowledge J. Paul Taylor and his good work in New Mexico for many years and his dedication to social justice. J. Paul, you've been the conscience of New Mexico for many, many years, and it is a blessing to have you in this community. Thank you again for being here.
Good morning. We have several members with us here. I invite them all to come out, please. And my name is Henry Narvaez. I'm an Aggie. And this is my son, Patrick Narvaez. He's a Lobo, but don't hold that against him. This is our cacique.
Today I'm an Aggie.
And cacique is Spanish for chief. And I would ask our other members to step up and introduce themselves.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having us here. I'm Bill Acosta. I'm the Capitán de Guerra, the war captain for the Tortugas Pueblo. Thank you. And I would have been an Aggie, but I went into the Navy and retired out of there. So.
Good morning. My name is Cipriano Castillo. I'm actually a music student here across the grass. And my part in the Pueblo has been since I was about his age. And I've recently become one of the musicos for one of the groups that dances. So thanks for having us.
My name is Jeanette Castillo. I'm currently the Vice President of La Corporación for this year. I have sat as Secretary for 2 years prior. I actually work for the federal government with USDA, so we do have connections with NMSU.
My name is Joe Herrera, and I represent Santos as a part of the group as a corporation. And my family has been in the corporation for many, many years. And my cousins here, they've been with us for at least 20. But my grandfather and my father were there too. And we represent the Santos. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting us once again, Mr. Taylor. Congratulations. I am Buddy Paz. I am currently this year's treasurer for our Pueblo. Thank you for having us, and have a great day.
Who's the little guy?
We got him here. This little guy is Cipriano's son and his grandmother.
Hey, buddy.
Say hi.
Jordon.
Say hi. Say hi.
We have a couple of members that are with us here. I don't see my cousin Lupe Flores. Are you out there, Lupe?
Yes, I am.
Would you stand up, please? Lupe is a retired NMSU employee. And over here on my right, your left, I think, is Hal and Brittany. Would you please stand up? These are these two people have joined us by marriage this morning. Not married this morning. We will ask for your indulgence for a few minutes while we step outside. We're going to come in to do the blessing, but we need to start outside. If you would give us just a couple of minutes, thank you. Oh, after we do the blessing, anyone who wants to receive an individual blessing You can come right up on the stage here and then exit in that fashion. And anyone who can't come up here, Mr. Taylor, we will just come to you and give you your blessing there, sir. And thank you all for having us this morning. We'll share a few words after the blessing. Thank you. This is our prayer of the four directions. To the east, Spirit of the east, source of the sunrise and dawning, the place of beginnings, of creation, of seeding and birthing, we give thanks for everything that will be born today. Turn to your right. Spirit of the south, source of warm winds, of welcome, of comfort. This is the place of healing, of energy, of nurturance, of power. We give thanks for everything that will nourish us today. Turn to your right. Spirit of the west, source of the sunset, of death, of letting go, the place of feelings, of sorrow, of intuition, of springs and wells. We give thanks for everything that we will be called to let go of this day. To your right. Spirit of the north, source of silence, of deep secrets, of wisdom, the place of caves and mountains, of creativity and prophecy, of challenge. We give thanks for everything that will be demanded of us this day. Face towards the stage, please. At this time, we will just take a few minutes. You may sit down. Anybody who wishes to have an individual blessing, we ask that you come up this way and go down. Give us a couple of minutes to give Mr. Taylor a blessing here in his seat. blessings to all here. We extend blessings for your work today and tomorrow and for the rest of your lives for this worthy subject. I've been asked to say just a few words. Our time is up, so I don't want to intrude on the next speaker or panel, as it may be. We are very familiar with New Mexico State University. We were here when the university was born. We are partners with the university. We love this university. We have attended here, we work here, and we live here. I grew up on that end of Espina Street on Griggs, and we would drive past here to go to Tortugas when Espina ran straight into Tortugas before there was a freeway. I graduated from this school with a degree in engineering in 1968. I love this school. Right after graduation, in fact, before graduation, I received a letter from the President of the United States to me personally. It said, "Greetings, you are hereby inducted into the armed services. You are ordered to report to the post office at 7:45 a.m. I had never been up that early in my life. On Saturday, July 22, 1968. I served 3 years in the Marine Corps. I was a Marine officer. Our first evening, I had never been east of Alamogordo. I had been to a Tula Rosa one time when we went and danced there. And my parents took me and put me on a plane in El Paso, Texas, and I flew to Washington, D.C. I sat next to a lady from England. She told me that I spoke with a real accent. And she was right. That evening, I got to meet Sergeant Guida. He's a fine gentleman, but he was always angry. I never understood why. The major said to us, "There's 3 platoons here. Look to the man on your right." Said, "That many of you will not become a Marine officer. You will wash out. We want you to wash out because a Marine officer leads from in front. Therefore, you have to be in better shape than any of your other Marines in your platoon." And he said, "Look to your left. One of the 3 of you will not come back from Vietnam." And he was right. But God gave me to come back here and to be here with you this day. And so I say to you, I pulled this out from out in front like we were instructed to. I will repeat the words of Rosa Parks. Each person must live their life as a model for others. I entreat you to live your life today as a model for others. And then there's another card up there I didn't take that said, "Be yourself you must." Yoda. Thank you for having us. God bless you all.
Thank you very much for this blessing ceremony. Your presence with us is an honor. And so we're just going to give you a symbolic gift as a way of giving you back what you have for centuries given this land.
I'm not as well of a speaker as my dad. Please bear with me, and I wanted to thank the university for this gift and for allowing us to bring our members, our fellow members from our pueblo. It's an honor to be here. I consider New Mexico State our neighbors and our friends, almost family. And like family, sometimes family fights, and sometimes family we get along. We have the best of times and good of times. And I look forward to many more productive and happy years with the university. We have big plans for our mountain. I call it our mountain, all of ours. Sometimes I call it Tortugas Mountain. but we want to work on our church up there and repair our walls, and we look forward to working with you guys as partners and to rebuild it and to maintain it. And it is an honor for us to be here. Thank you again. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you.